These are my trekking poles of choice. These are the Black Diamond Z poles. Um, very light, very comfortable. Rubber grips. I mean, you get arguments for rubber grip versus cork grips. I've got both of them. I've got a set of other poles in there that have cork grips. I don't have an issue with either one. Doesn't seem to bother me. I've used both a lot on some long trails, long hikes. And anyhow, what I want to do is show you this. Yeah, okay, that was graceful. How I the space under the tent or the tarp. And let me get this put back and tucked in there. Grab the tarp, bring the tarp back over. And if it started to rain while I was on the field, I could just reach down and hook that back up and it's done. I'm gonna pull these doors back out of the way. These clips that I showed you, you can do them inside or outside, doesn't matter. I can do them inside so that way if it's raining I need to close the doors, I'm not having to come out in the rain to do that. All right, I've got that. Now, one thing I've done is I've put these loops on here. And what these are for is to pull out this. So on one end here, I will take and put a little lark's head loop on there and stick the tip of my pole through there. Bring it past the end so it'll kind of catch. And put that up there. Now, it doesn't want to stay, so what I have to do is I do have a prusik knot here, so I just take some slack out of that. And there. Now I'll do the same thing here on this one. You can't see me doing it on the back side, but on the back side, I will do the same thing with another loop on the back side and hook it right around here in the handle and then make adjustments. And then we'll get that, we'll pull the tent out or the tarp out. Another lark's head on the handle. Pull that up like that. And what I'm doing here is pulling this slack out of this prusik knot, and that kind of pulls this out at the same time. There we go. I think I want to take a little more slack out of the backside. That's how I set it up. Now, if it was cold weather or raining, I would pull the doors shut and close them. But let me take you inside and let you see what's like inside. Okay. So you can see with it pulled out, it gives a little more space around the hammock, so the tarp is not smacking against the hammock during the night. It opens that up. Now you can adjust how your tarp is so that where your hammock weight hangs, so that it pulls it off to the side, so you get more on one side than the other. I did notice you can make those adjustments pretty easy. And or you can take and pull your hammock on the tarp on the bottom out a little more to open that up a little bit. If you don't have any inclement weather coming in or anything like that, you can actually spread this tarp out a little farther and give you more space. So the takedown, I will do take slack off this first. Pull that off. Flip that over out of the way. Do the same thing here. Take slack out of the prusik knot there. Just loosen that, toss that over. This comes apart. Get the other, go around here and get the trekking poles off. Okay, trekking poles are done. Now I will unhook this, pull my stakes out. All right, let's get this out of the way. Now, if it was raining out, I would leave that up until I get this packed up. I'll show you now how I do that. Okay, so tarp is either still over or whatever, but what I do now is reattach or reposition the sleeve now over all this. Zip that back up. All right. All you can do is just kind of grab this and work this down. All right, just like that. Kind of pull the slack out of this. Put that up. Now, this here will then come down here, and I will start at this end. So let me get this off there first. Sun's starting to shine. That just comes out like that. Beckett hitch out, and then if there's no weight on it, then it's easiest to unhook that like that. All right. Now, what I'll do is start cramming this in the bag. This is my modified one. The original one was only here. I added this much length to it. The Anaconda. Yeah. Push that down and get a good compression, initial compression on it. Get it down there. Now, what I'll do is grab this and bring this up. This is not the hardest part, but it's the kind of get that there. Try to get this cap on here without it all coming unrolled. There we go. Just get that on there like that. I'll say when this is done, it's not pretty, but it's functional. If you had the original one, not modified, and a smaller, lighter weight or summer weight gear, it would go in there just fine. But I will be starting off with winter weight gear. And so I want the added capacity, added compression. All right. That will fit down inside my backpack. All right. So let me do these before I forget my tree straps. Those unhook just like that. Grab my pouch from wherever I had it. Put that back in there. That's how that gets wrapped up and stored. All right, now for the tarp, and I will unfortunately have to have my back to you, but you can see what I'm doing. You start here to the camera right, and I'll start rolling that up, and I'll grab those straps as they come along and roll those up in there. Start pulling this down, kind of holds it while I work my way down here. All right. Now undo the wasp. Bring that down, and then what I do next, I kind of have a habit of wanting things neat, is I'll just kind of hold this under here to keep off the ground, and then I'll zigzag this back and forth, figure eight it. Doing a figure eight on your lines when you wrap them up usually ensures they come loose a whole lot easier. And so I'll leave about a foot or so, 2 foot or so, and then I'll kind of just wrap it around there. Put a loop in it, quick release loop in there, like that, and then tuck that in there, pull that tight. Then I'll start with about maybe hand length there, and start wrapping up and just kind of compressing it as I go, help squeeze the air out of it, and then I kind of make sure I got tension on it. All right, get up here, unhook the Dutch clip, and just kind of wrap it around there. There's no good rhyme or reason or way to do that. And then if it was wet, I would not put it in here. I'd leave it out and just stick it in the pocket of my backpack. But since it's dry, and it's going back inside, then I will just wrap that down and secure that. All right, and there's my tarp, and that's my gear right there. My hammock, my quilts, stakes, tree straps. Nice little package. All right, I'm going to get back inside before it gets too warm out today. But thank you very much for watching.